Hi everybody, today we are going to start our tree project where you're going to make a lovely fall tree. You could also, if you're doing this in the springtime, make a spring tree, but since it's fall, we're going to make a fall tree. So today to start this, we're going to start with a blank piece of paper. You're going to start by writing your name and code on the back. And you're going to turn it over and you are going to start with watercolor paint for the sky and the grass. So when you are watercolor painting, it takes water obviously to make it work. So you need your brush to be good and filled with water. And to make the grass, we don't want green grass because in a fall picture we want our grass to be dead. So we want our grass to be pretty much yellow and brown because it's dead grass. You can have a little bit of green mixed in if you want. So you need to decide where your horizon line is going to be. Horizon line is the word for where the sky and the earth meet. So I can skip around. I need to reload my brush with more water. I need to put it where you can see it and get more water. Get more paint. And anytime my paintbrush runs out of water or out of paint, it's time to reload. So more water, more paint, reload. Okay, so the cool thing about watercolor is you can make layers. So while that's still wet, I can come reload with water. I can get some brown paint and I can add brown paint to this and mix it in to make it look like dead grass. I can even add a little bit of green, like the grass is dying, but it's not dead yet. It's starting to die, but it's not all the way dead. Okay, so now that I have my dead grass, I'm gonna rinse out my brush really good, and then I'm ready to work on the sky. I can do the sky different times of the time of the day. My sky, it looks like it's starting to get nighttime. A morning sky would be yellows and oranges. Nighttime sky would be purples and maybe a little bit of black in the sky. I don't want to do it too black because we're going to do this really cool ink splatter for our tree. So if I do black, you're not going to be able to see the ink. So I would encourage you to either do a morning sky with yellow and orange, or I would encourage you to do like where it's changing from daytime, which would be blue, or blue to purple, or just where it's just blue. Okay, so I'm gonna do my sky. Let's do, since this one is daytime, I'm gonna do the morning time sky. So I'm gonna start with an orange sky. I want that to be my base color of sky, and most time we don't think of our sky to be orange, but really first thing this makes a really good morning or sunset color sky. I'm going to start with my sky all orange, and it shouldn't look streaky at all. It should look one solid color. Watercolor is really good about making it look one solid color. Then I'm going to put some yellow in my sky, like the sun is rising, so it's more yellow by the horizon line. Okay, and then it fades to a more orange sky, and then maybe it's even some bluish color up there, just a little bit. Now, see where it bled? I don't know if you can see that, but it bled together. I can go back and I can just add, well, I don't want green there, no. I could let that dry, or I can use a dry brush. I'm just wiping off my brush on the yucky paper and using a dry brush and kind of cleaning that up because I don't want that yellow to be on my ground. So I'm just cleaning that up with just a dry brush, wiping that off. Okay, and then I can come back in and add some, if I want that to be more brown or whatever color. Ooh, that looks ugly. The cool thing about watercolor though is you can work with it and you can kind of change it around. Like add some more yellow. You can work with it several times before it's set in stone, right? And you can always let it dry and just go over it again. The only thing you can't do is if it dries brown, I'm not going to be able to go over it with yellow and let it be yellow because that really won't work. Alright, so I think that's a pretty good sunset or sunrise on the horizon, right? So next thing I need to work on is my tree, but before I'm ready to work on my tree, I want to make this sky look like it's kind of got some texture to it. So I'm going to take what you have at your table is some salt, and I'm going to put some salt in my sky, but I don't want it right on the line. I want it to be kind of up in the sky part. So I'm going to put some salt in the sky. And what that's going to do is that's going to, if you look close, you can see all these little dots. Tomorrow, when you get to class, after we get started, you can go rub this over your trash can and rub off the salt. And it makes this cool texture like clouds in the sky, kind of almost. So that'll look really neat as a background for your tree. So you could put that in your background if you choose to. Other than that, you're done for today, and then we'll work on this a little bit more tomorrow. Bye.